Be out there.
Yeah.
Who's up?
What's the word going into this weekend? How you set for pitching?
We will go Stephen first, Knight second, and TBA after that.
How come the switch?
Because Blaine threw Thursday and Saturday. Just give him another day's rest. Just through 2 different times, and it's a little stressful. So no reason to bring him back on short rest. And Stephen, through Saturday as well, but he got hot and got it done in a couple hours, and just feel like that might be the best move, at least this weekend.
Outside of that first inning here against Ole Miss, he's thrown well his last 2 outings. Just how much confidence do you guys have in him now after that one's?
Well, I have a lot of confidence in him, and I think he's got his confidence back. Even after the Ole Miss game, he actually thanked Coach Johnson for leaving him in, even though he gave up 4 in the first, and having confidence in him. And he went out and pitched really well. He still scored enough runs, and threw really well at Tennessee, and we feel like he's got it going again.
Dave, he wasn't throwing bad before. What's been this difference in this dominant stretch? No runs in 12 innings.
Locating his fastball. And when he locates his fastball, he's good. I think any pitcher is. That's number one. If you can locate the fastball in and out, makes all your secondary pitches look better, and that's what he's been able to do.
Murphy be your third guy if he's not using relief?
Could be. It could be, obviously Murphy or a couple others, but if we need him before that, we'll use him.
Some guys, if they throw Friday night, they feel extra pressure. I mean, how do you think Trevor will handle that assignment?
I think he'll be fine. We're at home, and it's towards the end of the season. If it was early in the season or early in conference play, I could see him being a little uptight. But we're going to have a good crowd playing a good team every weekend, so I don't see what the difference is between Friday and Saturday too much, except you haven't seen the other team. Like you do when you're the second pitch, you get a chance to kind of visually see it, maybe figure it out a little bit more. But with all the technology and all the things we get to see now before the game starts or series starts, I don't think it's a big issue.
It's been a few weekends since you won the opener of a weekend. How do you think the team's doing right now? Kind of going on wrong at 500 for a while.
Yeah, we've just kind of been sputtered along. It's pretty obvious. And I think every team goes through it a little bit, and our job as coaches is to try to get them rolling here at the end, and finishing up finals here in the next day or two. Some of them finish today. They can clear their mind a little bit and just hopefully get after it in the stretch run.
What is Taccolini's status right now?
As of right now, it's still up in the air. He long tossed yesterday. He said it felt great. He's still on the light bullpen today. If he's good to go, he'll be on the roster.
What's the senior class meant to this program?
Well, senior class has been through a lot of ups and downs. They've been to Omaha. They've won a lot of ball games for us, and they went through the rough season last year, and obviously we bounced back this year. It's gone okay. So, seniors always help lead, and they can lead many ways by example on and off the field. They also do a lot of talking and helping out with the young guys, especially when they get here in the fall. That's when I see it, and that's kind of when we ask for it. We'll get them in there early and say, hey, we got all these young guys coming in. It'd be nice if you guys can get them together and have a dinner or lunch or hang out or just talk to them, tell them they can come talk to you anytime. And the good thing about seniors, they can almost coach your team, and we like that. We don't have a lot of seniors usually. 4 or 5 is usually about as many as we have due to the draft and other things. But they've done a great job here.
What y'all do to maybe get Fletcher going?
Fletcher just went through what we all knew he was going to go through. Freshman playing every day. Benintendi went through it. He struggled the middle of the season a couple of different times, and then got it going at the end. And I think Fletcher got off such a great start. And then you run into teams figure out how to get you out. They watch video and scouting reports, and he figured it out. That's for sure. And Tennessee made a couple of pitches that maybe 2 weeks ago he wouldn't have hit. And he took a mature approach and sat on a couple of things and hit one of them about 450 feet to give us a lead on in that second game on Saturday, and hit another one pretty good, line drive that went out of the park in the first game. So he had a good day. I think his confidence back. I think he's just a little tired of everything. You practice, school, travel. It'll wear you down. It's tough. It's tough here for freshmen to have a real consistent season a lot of times. But hopefully he'll continue to be on the upswing. We can sure use his bat always.
Thought hang on from one extreme to the other, that 9 games in 11 days, and just a couple of weeks. Any concerns about that?
Yeah, I mean, you're always concerned about how you're going to play when you haven't played for a while, but we did need it. Now we've got 6 games in the next 7 days, 6 days, or whatever it is. Once we get rolling, and for sure at least 1 game in the tournament, maybe more. We'll see. So we're gonna get on a little stretch here. Once we get going on Friday, where we're going to be playing. So hopefully we play well Friday. Facing a good team that has outstanding pitching, and I think they got 2 to 3 kids that are supposed to go high in the draft, maybe as early as 2nd, 3rd pick, and I've seen 13th, 14th pick on Kendall, the center fielder, and they're a good club, and I think that they're a team that feels like they've got to win games. We feel like we've got to win games, and we're not just riding it out. There's going to be some good competition this weekend.
You talk about the ups and downs of the season. Auburn was riding high. They get swept by Alabama, then lose to UAB. Is that surprise you? Or
Nothing surprises me in this league. I mean, I've always said it reminds me on the weekends of playing AA baseball, and in pro ball, anybody can beat anybody anytime. Everybody's got good players. You look at Alabama, only with a couple of wins, but how many one-run losses and how many games have they let slip away? I mean, they could have easily won 2 out of 3, or all 3 of them at Mississippi State the previous weekend. Couldn't catch a pop-up. I mean, it could go on and on. And we played them. We thought they were good. It's a lot of the same players they had last year. It happens. And I could have told you what was going to happen yesterday against Birmingham. They didn't have any pitching left. I mean, they used them all Sunday and Saturday, and they're throwing position players almost. So they'll be fine. They've got a tough series, I think, with LSU this weekend, and they had to save some people. And now that they've got through that stretch, they've got good talent. But nothing surprises me in the league. I mean, everybody goes through a stretch where they struggle a little bit. Florida did it. Now they're playing well. You could go up and down both brackets and pick out a couple of weeks where teams didn't play very well.
Some of the struggles you guys had, you're still in the thick of this race with 2 weekends left. Just the approach that you guys are taking. I know it's game by game, but the approach you're taking with a chance to still win a title.
Well, I think what we told our guys, we just need to play. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Looking to see how other teams are doing, and if we take care of business, we'll be in the middle of it. If we don't, then it's our own fault. So, the approach is just to go out and play. Friday's a big game for us. We're at home. It's senior weekend, out of school, and it's time for us to pick it up a notch. Well, he's a really good defender and probably our best base runner. He's played center, right, and left. We even had a game where I took him out in a tough situation and pinch hit for him, and he didn't complain one bit. He basically cheered his teammate out and patted him on the back, didn't give me a dirty look or anything. It was great. You could tell, an ultimate team player, and just wants to win. And we talked about that a few weeks ago, how good that was. And it's good to have those guys around that are been in the program a couple of years, that are seniors, that show the other guys how it's supposed to be done. And we appreciate it.
How's your bullpen look this weekend?
Well, I think the bullpen's starting to heal up a little bit. We had some guys that struggled there through that stretch and probably got a little bit tired, and then we go to Tennessee and sit around for 2.5 days before we get to play. And didn't use a lot of guys, so they should be about as fresh as they've been. Now, are they going to be sharp? That's to be seen. But as far as being able to go out there and maybe extend them a little bit, they should be good to go.
Randall's still probably your closer.
Yeah, he's one of them. He had a rough outing the other day, but he'd had so many good outings in a row. It was kind of to be expected a little bit, but he's a guy we have a lot of confidence in. If we need him in the 4th inning, we'll put him in the 4th. If it's the 9th, that's fine too. We have confidence in whatever.
you said Taccolini said he was feeling good. I mean, would you anticipate him being available?
Yeah, if he's not hurting today during his bullpen, he long tossed yesterday and he threw the ball extremely well and wasn't having any pain. So we'll find out here in a little bit. Coach Johnson and I are going to talk after practice, and we don't have to turn the roster in for until right before the game starts. So we'll see if he's good to go on Friday. I'll put him on the roster.
You guys doing the seniors Saturday, Friday, Sunday, Saturday. Do you get a little emotional about that, or how do you handle it?
I don't know. It just depends on who it is, I guess. No. It's always emotional when guys, you sit back and think about it. I mean, it's still just a game. We recruit these kids. have a relationship with them. You know, some days are good, some days aren't. With winning and losing, and we've seen them at their best and at their worst a lot of times. And so it's hard because it's their last ball game here, or last weekend here at Baum Stadium, unless we happen to host a regional. Just they put a lot of time in here. This is a university they're going to graduate from, and it's always fun when they come back. They get talked about a lot of stuff. But whenever it's senior day, it kind of makes you think about, sit back and reflect on all that we've gone through together.
Josh is a fifth-year senior. What have you seen from him in his 5 years here?
Well, just a guy that is a winner and never quits. Because he had every opportunity to either just hang it up or transfer. Came in here as an infielder. Pretty much a recruited walk-on type player, and just didn't feel like he was going to get in the lineup offensively, and asked him to pitch. Next thing you know, he's pitching. In 2015, we ended up having a pretty good team, but we worked in on pitching, and he helped pick us up and got a lot of big outs for us that year. Helped us get to the World Series, and 16 wasn't great. 17's been up and down for him, but he shows up every day with a great attitude, and just proud of him, and just the way he's persevered through everything, and has been a great teammate.